What's going on, everyone? It's time to talk about another Coen Brothers film. Today I'm going to be talking about the dramatic thriller Miller's Crossing. This is basically a mobster film set in Prohibition era, obviously. Done by the Coen Brothers, released by Circle Films October, sometime in 1990. Starring Gabriel Byron, Marcia Gay Harden, John Turturro, and Albert Finney. See them all right there on the top. Yeah, it was produced by Ben Barnholtz and produced and co-written by Ethan Coen, and it was co-written and directed by Joel Coen, which is basically how they do it. Everyone thinks the both of them directed, but usually it's not. Yeah, if you're not familiar with these guys, they've done like Blood Simple, which I have a review for, Raising Arizona, which I have a review for, Fargo, which I'm probably going to review in the future sometime soon, and No Country for Old Men, which I'll probably review sometime soon. But yeah, so Miller's Crossing is a gangster film set in the 20s, and you basically hang out with these gangsters in the film while they deal with their problems and stuff. And yeah, so it's your basic drama film. A lot of like back and forth bickering and stuff like that between people. Most of the characters, the main characters, are pretty well fleshed out. Some of the side characters are pretty not that good or well written or interesting or anything like that. They're just there to help emphasize the importance of some of the other main characters. But yeah, now I can't remember any of the characters' names to say at all. So, but yeah, so you hang out with the main boss, who's also dealing with his like wife and his kid and stuff like that. It's always getting in get like bugging him and stuff like that while he's at work and doing his thing. And then Miller's Crossing basically is a four-way stop in the middle of the woods where they do like their executions or torture or whatever they need to do. They do their dirty deeds there. So basically, and it's the main area where this gangsters use. So this other gangster wants to get in on it basically, and yeah, they basically go to war, and it's like the cops. It's like a triangle. It's this one gang of mobsters versus another gang of mobsters, and the police are trying to intervene. So you're basically seeing it from all three sides and how each one is slowly picking away at each other. The one big problem I have with gangster films set in the 1920s is majority of them are the same. This one is no different than most of them. It's like somewhat like The Untouchables, just a little more boring. Yeah, a lot of other films are done better than this one. I thought this one, they try to emphasize more on the humanity aspect of it, I think, and more of more of the humanity aspect and more of like the civil disputes between the three parties. So yeah, there is some good dramatic effects in it. When the action happens, it happens pretty aggressively, and that's like the big highlight of this. I really like the fight scene that's like the shootout and stuff in the subdivision basically. At like the 40-minute mark or something like that. That one was pretty well done. The police shootout was pretty amusing and cool, and also like this main scene here was pretty well done. But for most of it's just filler. Most of it's just filler bickering back and forth that didn't really need to be there. Some odd camera angles and stuff like that. This is a hard film to talk about because the story is so like densely woven with these characters, and yeah, it's definitely not like a film I'm used to watching and stuff like that. It's not really for me. I found this film to be pretty boring for the most part. Besides some interesting action parts, and the main characters are interesting. Some of them were annoying. Same with the side characters; they're annoying and pointless. So it definitely is not one of their best films. I think it's definitely middle of the road, probably. I'm pretty sure they probably have something worse than this, but yeah. As of the ones I've talked about so far, this one's probably my least favorite. I'm going to give this one a 2.5 out of 5. It was at least nicely shot. The music was well done, and the acting was pretty well done. So, yeah, you're a Coen Brothers fan, you'll probably like this. It's like a melodrama, film noir type thing, what they're normally used to doing. It's just done in the Prohibition era, which is basically looks like every other gangster film. So, yeah. Miller's Crossing was okay, but there's definitely better ones of those films out there. But yeah, so not all their films can be great, so I'm not surprised I found something that wasn't really my thing. So yeah, but if this does sound something that you might be interested in checking out, there's a trailer link down below. Like always, also check out my Instagram, that's linked down below, where I always post clips of films I'm going to view in the future on my story. So make sure you follow me there. I usually have the film title and a hashtag, and the subgenre of film is in the video clip too, in case it's something you're not interested in and you're aware of it. So yeah, make sure you follow me on Instagram to stay in the loop. Like this video, share it so more people are aware of it. Comment your opinions of this film down below. Did you find it boring like I did, or do you actually love this movie? I'd love to hear what you thought of it, so make sure you comment down below those. Also, if you have any films that you want to hear my opinions on, any films at all, drama, horror, whatever, any genre, any year, I'll watch anything. So, yeah, if there's any films you think I should check out, want to hear my opinions on, comment those down below as well. I'll try my best to get to them as soon as I can, and if I can find them. So, yeah, and also make sure you subscribe, because you usually never know what I'm going to talk about next, which I actually have no idea what I'm going to talk about next. So, yeah, so make sure you subscribe, and yeah, I guess hopefully there's another good, I find something a little more interesting than that one. So, till the next one, cheers.